Hi guys, I'm Dan from Himsworth Autos and this is a walk around video of the Peugeot 107 KV12AVF that we've currently got in stock. Nice one this. We sell absolutely loads of these. They're really good cars. Probably the best first car you can get in terms of like cost effectiveness, reliability, and they're also just a great cheap run around. 20 quid a year to tax, really good on fuel, really cheap to insure, and they're just so reliable. There's not really much that goes wrong with them. In fact, the two things that do tend to go wrong with them are the clutches, and they sometimes rust on the sills. Now this one's just had a new clutch in the last 2 years. Forget exactly when it was, but we've got the receipt for it and you can tell it's had a new clutch because the bike's really good. And it's absolutely solid underneath. There's no corrosion on the sills at all. We've just had it MOT'd. The only things that were picked up were the front drop links were on advisory and the front brake disc and pads. So we're going to get all those changed. And yeah, so it'll be essentially advisory free. There was a mention of the rear brake pipes, which I did see them. They weren't too bad. We're just going to clean them up. And then yeah, it'll make a really good car for someone. So I'll walk around it, I'll point out some of the defects and I'll point out some of the features. It is a nice spec, this one. It's got alloy wheels, it's got the white mirror caps, the white door handles on the inside, it's got air conditioning, it's got a rev counter, and it's got remote central locking. A lot of those features don't always come on these. Some of these are quite basic specs, so it is nice to see one with a good spec. Being a red one, it does have a little bit of lack appeal on the front bumper, very common, they all do it. There is also a little bit of rust on the driver's side front wing, but it is minor and it is a bolt-on part. So yeah, not really something to worry about. It is a Cat C, so it was written off quite some time ago. They actually changed Cat C to, they got rid of Cat, it used to be Cat D and C with the write-offs, and they changed them in, I think it was 2018, to Cat N and S, so it was prior to 2018, so it's a long time ago. It's been through a lot of MOTs since then. It has had a new bumper put on the back because you could tell it used to be yellow and it's been painted. The paint has come away in a couple of places and there's yellow underneath, so I'll assume it's probably had a bit of a knock on the back. But we've had it, like I say, when it was on the MOT ramp and stuff, I did ask them to have a good look around it and they couldn't see any sort of structural damage or anything like that. So yeah, so starting on the front here, as you can see, there is a bit of lack appeal on this front bumper. As I say, really common on this model. Same with all the Toyota Aygo, Citroen C1s, they all do it in red. It's got the really reliable 1 litre Toyota engine. I've never known anyone have a problem with one. I mean, I've sold these with 150,000 miles on and they're still going strong. So yeah, it's got good tyres. It's got a pair of matching Hancocks on the front. Down this passenger side, it's nice and tidy. The rear tyres, I'm not too sure. Oh, is that a Continental? I think that's a Continental on the back there, and then the other side is another different brand, but all got plenty of tread. As you can see on this rear bumper, especially if I open up the petrol cap, you can see there it does have a bit of yellow on it, so it's obviously been repainted at some point. A couple of Peugeot badges have come off. Again, they all do it. But nice and straight. Bit more of paint flake there. To be honest, it probably wants one of them touch-up pens just to dab that in, take your eye off it. Unfortunately, I haven't got one in colour. I will order one, but it might not arrive in time. The parcel shelf is missing, but again, you can get those. They're very, very easy to get hold of, about 15-20 quid. It's got a spare wheel under there and it's got the jack and everything on all tools. The interior is lovely and clean. There's no nasty odours or anything. It doesn't smell like it's ever been smoked in or anything like that. As I say, they tend to go, they rust sort of down here in the sills, but there's absolutely no sign of rust there at all. Driver's side nice and straight. There is a bit of paint damage on this front door as well, but I do think this is probably the original door. I don't think that door's been replaced. I think it's just a bit of paint damage. And yeah, like I say, this wing does have a little bit of corrosion on it. Nothing major. One more thing I forgot to point out. This wing mirror just has a little bit of the plastic missing there. A bit of a crack, but it doesn't affect it at all. And again, if you were really bothered, you could replace it very cheaply. Again, they're about 20 quid. The white cover's in good condition, so you could just get any colour, and it's just that black plastic bit there that's damaged. Moving on to the interior. Isofix points in the back, so you can put child seats in should you require. And these have the sort of poppy out windows. If I can do it. It's obviously not been open for a while, that one. But yeah, there you go. Opens up like that. Shut that up. A little bit stiff, that one. It's obviously not been open for a long time. They don't tend to get open, those, if you don't have people in the back. Electric windows in the front, as I say. No signs of any wear on the driver's seat. No cigarette burns or anything like that. As I say, it is a rev counter model. A lot of these don't come with rev counters. Could you believe it? Air conditioning as well. The radios on these have an aux in slot, so you can plug one of those wires in to get your tunes. Or you can just plug into the cigarette lighter with one of those Bluetooth FM transmitters. Mileage wise, just over 100,000. Starts up lovely. No warning lights on the dash. Runs great, and as I say, the previous owner did have a new clutch fitted at some point in the last 2 years, and yeah, so it drives absolutely bang on. Yeah, so if you're interested in booking a test drive on this one, our number's 07401 106 783.